Hey all, hope you all are doing well. In the normal condition, acetyl-CoA, which is synthesized from beta oxidation of fatty acid, is entering into the TCA cycle for its complete oxidation when there is a complete balance between the carbohydrate metabolism and lipid metabolism. Now, in condition where this beta oxidation of fatty acid predominates, then this acetyl-CoA it undergoes different fate into the liver. That is synthesis of ketone bodies. In this video, we will discuss how these ketone bodies are synthesized, what are the various factors regulating the synthesis of ketone bodies, what are the various conditions that leads to the synthesis of ketone bodies, along with various multiple choice questions. So before going in the detail, please like, share and subscribe Biochemistry Basics by Dr. Amit. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications from it. So acetoacetate, beta hydroxybutyrate, and acetone are known as a ketone bodies. This is the picture showing the structure of acetoacetate, beta hydroxybutyrate, and acetone. Among all these three ketone bodies, acetoacetate and acetone, they are the two ketone bodies because there is a presence of ketone group in their structure. While beta hydroxybutyrate, it is not a true ketone body because there is no presence of ketone group in its structure. And among all these three ketone bodies, acetone is a volatile. This is the picture showing the interconversion of acetoacetate to the beta hydroxybutyrate and interconversion of acetoacetate to the acetone. This acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate can be interconverted to each other by the beta hydroxybutyrate dehydrogenase enzyme. It is a reversible reaction. While this acetoacetate can be converted to the acetone by spontaneous non-enzymatic decarboxylation reaction because there is a removal of carbon dioxide and it is a spontaneous non-enzymatic reaction. So this is the picture showing interconversion of ketone bodies. These ketone bodies are water soluble energy yielding substances, and among all these three ketone bodies, acetone is an exception since it cannot be metabolized because it is readily exhaled through lungs because it is a volatile in nature. Now, formation of ketone bodies. So the main organ where these ketone bodies are synthesized is the liver, and in the liver, they are going to synthesize in the mitochondria of the hepatocytes. The first step in the synthesis of ketone bodies is the condensation of two molecules of acetyl-CoA in the presence of thiolase enzyme, and it leads to the synthesis of acetoacetyl-CoA. This is the reversal of the thiolase reaction of oxidation of fatty acid. After the synthesis of acetoacetyl-CoA, one molecule of acetyl-CoA again gets condensed to the acetoacetyl-CoA by the HMG-CoA synthase enzyme and it leads to the synthesis of HMG-CoA, which is also called as a beta-hydroxy beta-methyl-glyceryl-CoA. This HMG-CoA is also intermediate in the cholesterol synthesis as well as in the metabolism of the leucine. Now this beta-hydroxy beta-methyl-glyceryl-CoA is cleaved by HMG-CoA lyase enzyme and it leads to the synthesis of acetoacetate and there is a removal of one molecule of acetyl-CoA. So this acetoacetate is the primary ketone body which is synthesized in the liver. Now this acetoacetate it can be interconverted to the beta hydroxybutyrate with the help of beta hydroxybutyrate dehydrogenase enzyme and it can convert it to the acetone by the spontaneous non-enzymatic decarboxylation reaction. So this is how these ketone bodies are synthesized by the help of two enzyme that is thiolase, then HMG-CoA synthase, then HMG-CoA lyase. These are the three enzymes which are responsible for the synthesis of ketone bodies. Now, utilization of ketone bodies. So, ketone bodies are synthesized in the liver, but liver cannot utilize these ketone bodies because it doesn't have one particular enzyme which is called as a coenzyme transferase. It is also called as a thiopherase, which is required for the activation of ketone bodies. Liver doesn't have this coenzyme transferase or thiopherase enzyme, which is required for the activation of ketone bodies. So liver cannot utilize the ketone body. Along with the liver, RBCs also cannot utilize the ketone bodies. RBC rely only on the glucose for the energy purpose. So this is the picture showing how these ketone bodies are utilized for the energy purpose. So the beta hydroxybutyrate, it undergoes it gets converted to the acetoacetate by the beta hydroxybutyrate dehydrogenase enzyme. Now this acetoacetate, it gets activated to the acetoacetyl CoA by the coenzyme A transferase enzyme, which transfer coenzyme A from the succinyl CoA. Succinyl CoA is coming from the TCA cycle. So this is how this acetoacetate gets activated to the acetoacetyl CoA. Now this acetoacetyl CoA by the thiolase enzyme, it gets converted to the two molecules of acetyl CoA, and these two molecules of acetyl CoA enters into the TCA cycle for its complete oxidation. And in the TCA cycle, there will be the synthesis of ATP. As we have seen that in the TCA cycle, from the one molecule of acetyl CoA, there is a synthesis of 10 molecules of ATP. So over here, there will be the synthesis of 20 molecules of ATP from the acetoacetate. But as there is a utilization of 1 molecules of ATP in the activation purpose, so there will be the total 19 molecules of ATP is synthesized if it is acetoacetate. If it is beta hydroxybutyrate, then total 21.5 molecules of ATPs are synthesized because there is a synthesis of one molecule of NADH, and this one molecule of NADH, it leads to the synthesis of 2.5 molecules of ATP. So in case of beta hydroxybutyrate, there is a synthesis of 21.5 molecules of ATP, and in case of acetoacetate, there is a synthesis of 19 molecules of ATP. This is the schematic presentation of ketone body metabolism. Acetyl CoA, which is derived from the free fatty acids by the beta oxidation of fatty acid, it leads to the synthesis of three ketone bodies, that is beta hydroxybutyrate, acetoacetate, and acetone. All these three ketone bodies via blood, it gets transported to the extrahepatic tissue. In the extrahepatic tissue, there is activation of acetoacetate into the acetoacetyl CoA, and this acetoacetyl CoA gets converted to the acetyl CoA by the thiolase enzyme, and it enters into the TCA cycle for its complete oxidation. Now, significance of ketogenesis or ketone body synthesis. So ketogenesis is a mechanism that allows the liver to oxidize increasing quantities of fatty acid. And during deprivation of carbohydrate, like in the starvation or in the diabetes mellitus, acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate serves as an alternative source of energy for the extrahepatic tissues like heart, brain, skeletal muscle, and renal cortex. In prolonged starvation, 75% of the energy needs of the brain are supplied by the ketone bodies, reducing its need for the glucose. And the acetoacetate also has a regulatory role in the lipid metabolism. Whenever there is a high level of acetoacetate in the blood, it's specified that there is a abundance of acetyl units, and ultimately it leads to decrease in the rate of lipolysis in the adipose tissue. So this is the significance of ketogenesis or ketone body synthesis. Now, regulation of ketogenesis. So ketogenesis is regulated at key level. That is, first one is the factors regulating the lipolysis. Second one is the factors regulating the beta oxidation of fatty acids. And the third one is the factors regulating the oxidation of acetyl CoA. So this is the picture showing how these ketone bodies are regulated. So the first substrate for the synthesis of ketone bodies are the free fatty acids, and these free fatty acids are derived from the triacylglycerol in the adipose tissue by the lipolysis. So whenever there is a lipolysis is occurring in the adipose tissue, there will be the synthesis of free fatty acid, and this free fatty acid via blood, it will enter into the liver. The first factor which is playing important role in the regulation of ketone bodies is the availability of the free fatty acid. Once this free fatty acid is enter into the liver, by the in the form of acyl CoA. So there is a two possibility. Either this acyl CoA it undergoes oxidation reaction or it will undergoes the esterification reaction. Now in the well-fed state means there is an increased availability of insulin. Insulin is there, then there will be the decreased in the beta oxidation of fatty acid, and at that time there will be the increased esterification of this acyl CoA into the acyl glycerol. So that is the first possibility. Now in the starvation condition or whenever there is a deficiency of insulin, so this acyl CoA it undergoes beta oxidation, and it will lead to the synthesis of acetyl CoA, and this acetyl CoA again it has a two fats that either it will enters into the ketogenesis, that is synthesis of ketone bodies, or it will enter into the citric acid cycle. Acetyl CoA can enter into the citric acid cycle only whenever there is enough availability of oxaloacetate for the synthesis of citrate. Now, in case of starvation as well as in case of diabetes mellitus, that is untreated diabetes mellitus, so there will be the no easy availability of the carbohydrate will be there. So oxaloacetate will be utilized for the gluconeogenesis purpose. So there will be the deficiency of oxaloacetate, so this citric acid cycle will not operate, and at that time this acetyl CoA will enter into the ketone body synthesis, and it will lead to the synthesis of ketone bodies. So this is how this ketone body synthesis is regulated. Now disorders of ketone body metabolism. So disorders of ketone body metabolism is known as a ketosis. Ketosis is the triad of ketonuria, ketonemia, and acetone smell in the breath. So when the rate of formation of ketone bodies by liver exceeds the capacity of the peripheral tissues to use them up, their levels begins to rise in the blood. So an increase in the concentration of ketone bodies in the blood is called as a ketonemia, and eventually it leads to the excretion of ketone bodies into the urine is called as a ketonuria. So this ketonemia, ketonuria, and acetone smell in the breath, it's the triad of this three condition is called as a ketosis. Overall condition ketonemia, ketonuria is called as a ketosis. And this ketosis is seen in diabetes mellitus as well as in the starvation. So this is the picture showing explanation how these ketone bodies are synthesized in the diabetes as well as in the starvation. So in case of untreated diabetes mellitus, as there is absence of insulin and there will be no easy availability of glucose will be there will be no easily utilization of glucose will be there. So in that condition there will be the lipolysis will be there, because there will be the no inhibitory effect on the malonyl CoA is there, because this malonyl CoA is there will be the decreased level of this malonyl CoA. So this malonyl CoA it will releases the inhibition of carnitine acyltransferase 1. So carnitine acyltransferase 1 is stimulated, it will lead to the increased beta oxidation of fatty acids. So there will be the increased availability of acetyl CoA. And again in starvation and in the diabetes mellitus, oxaloacetate, which is important for the synthesis of citrate for the complete oxidation of acetyl CoA, is going to utilize in the gluconeogenesis for the synthesis of glucose. So there will be no easy availability of oxaloacetate will be there. So this acetyl CoA it will not enter into the TCA cycle, and it will lead to the synthesis of ketone body. It will lead to the synthesis of ketone bodies via ketogenesis pathway. So this is the diagram showing the explanation of synthesis of ketone bodies in the diabetes mellitus as well as in the starvation. Now test for the ketone bodies. So there are the two tests are available for the detection of the ketone bodies in the urine. First one is the for the acetoacetate, which is Gerhardt's ferric chloride test. Second one is the Rothras test, which is for the acetoacetate and acetone. This is the picture showing the Rothras test. If there is a ketone body size present in the urine sample, then there will be the formation of purple color ring in the test tube. So this is the positive Rothras test. Now let's see the few multiple choice question. Which of the following organ utilizes the glucose, fatty acid and ketone bodies as a fuel? And the options are A heart, B liver, C RBC and D brain. This one is the tricky question. As we have already seen, liver cannot utilize the ketone body because it doesn't have a coenzyme transferase or thiophorase enzyme. RBC exclusively utilize the glucose. Brain cannot utilize the fatty acid. So the correct answer is heart. Heart can utilize the glucose, fatty acid and ketone bodies. Second question, which was asked in AIMS May 2013. Ketone bodies can be utilized by all except A RBC, B brain, C skeletal muscle and D renal cortex. Again, it is a reference to the previous question only. Ketone bodies can be utilized by all except RBC cannot utilize the ketone bodies because they exclusively utilize glucose for the energy. Third question, which was asked in a Kerala 2010. Rothras test used for the detection of A proteins, B glucose, C fatty acid and D ketones. The correct answer is B ketones. Rothras test is used for the detection of the ketone bodies in the urine and there is a formation of purple color ring if there is a presence of ketone bodies in the urine. The last question, it was asked in the PGI Chandigarh 99. The immediate precursor in the formation of acetoacetate from acetyl-CoA in the liver is A. Mevalonate, B. HMG-CoA, C. Acetoacetyl-CoA and D. 3-hydroxybutyryl-CoA. So the immediate precursor in the formation of acetoacetate is the HMG-CoA. HMG-CoA is also intermediate in the cholesterol synthesis as well as in the leucine metabolism. The correct answer is B. These are my references. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe Biochemistry Basics by Dr. Amit and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications from it.